Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhansha Paribrajakacarya Ashtottar Shatu Shri Srimad Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Shamabeto Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gaurango. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So, is everyone nicely situated in this wonderful Gita Nagari? Yes? Hare Krishna. And yesterday, Purnachandra Prabhu announced that, it's a farm community. It's our ashram in the countryside. So obviously, we can't expect, the facilities that you may have at your home, or that facilities that you expect in a 5-star hotel. But it is a holy dham. This place, this project was very dear to Srila Prabhupada. Is the sound system all right? Can everybody hear me? So, first of all, I'm so happy to see all of you. And so, this project was very dear to Srila Prabhupada. In 1977, when Prabhupada's health condition was not so good, but still Prabhupada wanted to come to the West. And prior to that, Prabhupada wanted to go to Vrindavan to leave his body. But then when his health condition started to improve due to some treatment of an Ayurvedic doctor in Vrindavan, Bonamali Kaviraj, when Prabhupada's health condition started to improve, Prabhupada wanted to leave Vrindavan, come to the West. Devotees tried to convince Srila Prabhupada not to leave, not to go. But Prabhupada's statement was, a soldier doesn't want to die in bed. So Prabhupada wanted to come to the battlefield as soon as his health regained. And when he wanted to come to the West, the first place he wanted to go was London. And then to New York, and then Gita Nagari. In that condition, Prabhupada wanted to come to Gita Nagari. This project was so dear to Srila Prabhupada. And then from Gita Nagari, Prabhupada wanted to go to Los Angeles, and from Los Angeles to Hawaii. Prabhupada wanted to stay in Hawaii and translate Srimad Bhagavatam there. But unfortunately, Srila Prabhupada's health condition deteriorated when he went to London. It was actually around this time that Srila Prabhupada was in London, just before Janmashtami, a little before, after, in August, Prabhupada was. And from London he went back to India. And so this project is very, very important project. And this project is now this project got a wonderful boost when Srila Bhaktitirtha Maharaj took up this project. He made this project as a center of his preaching to the intellectuals and the important people in the community. And after Maharaj's disappearance, this project was going through some difficulties. And then by Krishna's mercy, Dhruva Prabhu and Parijata Mataji took over this project. And since then it is booming under the wonderful patronage of His Holiness Devamrita Swami Maharaj. So Devamrita Swami Maharaj is a very, very special leader of our movement. He had a wonderful background. He's from Yale University, one of the most prestigious universities in the United States. But he opted for surrendering himself to Krishna. And his bright future became even brighter. Maharaj had been very, very committed to serving Srila Prabhupada from the very beginning of his involvement in ISKCON. He served Srila Prabhupada in many wonderful fronts and also in many difficult fronts. Maharaj was committed to distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, and like His Holiness Bhaktitirtha Maharaj, Devamrita Maharaj also risked in many areas to distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. And now we are proud to have him at the helm of ISKCON as one of the most prominent GBC members. His Holiness Devamrita Swami Maharaj ki. So as I was speaking about Dhruva and Parijata Prabhu, like they recognized the importance of cow protection, and they started to promote the Gita Nagari facilities to develop the cow protection projects. And they started to very systematically develop this Gomata Seva. And the wonderful thing about serving the cows or taking care of the cows is your needs become fulfilled. You take care of the cows and the cows take care of you. Like the cows take so little. They just take some grass, which we don't have any use and which is in abundance everywhere. They just take some grass. We don't really have to take care of them in any way so much. In the West, when the weather is so cold, probably it needs some sort of taking care and special arrangements. But otherwise, what do the cows need? They don't need grains, they don't need fruits, they don't need any expensive stuff. They simply eat grass that is in abundance. And then in return they give the most valuable, the most wonderful food, milk. In that respect, I remember one very important statement. Like, are you all aware of Akbar, he was the monarch, Mughal monarch in India. He was actually a very wise person and a very exemplary king. He tried to unify the Hindus and Muslims in India. Anyway, so Akbar had a minister who was also famous for his intelligence. His name was Birbal. So once Akbar asked Birbal, which is the best milk? Then Birbal said, buffalo milk. Akbar was surprised, buffalo milk? But everyone says that the cow's milk is the best. Birbal said, that's not milk, that's nectar. So that is what cow's milk is like. It's nectar, and literally it's nectar. And not only the milk, everything that the cow gives is so precious for the human civilization. Like cow's dung is the most fertile manure, fertilizer. Cow's urine is considered to be the most wonderful medicine. So these are considered to be the waste products, but even the waste product is so precious. And not only that, cow dung, generally we know that the stool is impure. Even the stool of a Brahmana is considered to be impure, so much so that if anybody touches stool, he should take bath. It is so impure that after passing stool, one should take bath. But cow stool, it's so pure that you sanctify even the temple altar with cow dung. Amazing. And is it some sort of sentimental thing? No. I mean, scientifically it has been proven that cow dung has most amazing antiseptic qualities, most amazing purifying qualities. And it is so fragrant, unlike other stool, which is so dirty that even to think of it makes you feel disgusted. But cow's dung is so pure. Cow's urine is so pure that one drinks it. One doesn't feel bad drinking cow's urine. So this is how important cows are for human civilization, human prosperity. So Dhruva Prabhu and Parijat Mataji, thank you so much for taking up this project and giving it such a boost. And in ISKCON also, now we are seeing the importance of developing this cow protection aspect. Cow protection is one of the most important aspects of Vedic culture. Namo Brahmana Devaya, what comes first? Go, cows. Then Brahmanas. First is the cow culture, then Brahminical culture. Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. So that is how important cows are for us. When Srila Prabhupada came to the West, Srila Prabhupada saw the importance of establishing Krishna consciousness in the West. Therefore, Prabhupada himself could not give so much emphasis on cow protection. But we are now recognizing the need for cow protection, the importance of cow protection. Krishna consciousness movement has been established all over the world now. Now we must embark on this project, cow protection. Because today's society is practically based on cow killing. now we need to stop that culture and establish the real culture for the human prosperity. Anyway, so we all are here for the seminar, the retreat that we usually have every year. And this year actually is a very busy period for me, very busy year for me. That's why I decided not to give the seminars. And I'm not going to give the seminar in Europe this year. But in America, I couldn't decline. There had been so much pressure, if not from all of you, but at least from some of you. So I had to succumb. And then His Holiness Devamrita Maharaj came to my rescue. He came to give the seminar along with me, and we are so fortunate to have Maharaj's participation in this seminar. A few years back, we are also very fortunate to have Ramesha Swarup Prabhu's participation in the seminar. But this year we have His Holiness Devamrita Maharaj's participation. And so the topic is, what is the topic? Okay, thanks for reminding me. So, okay, Gaura Leela, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are very, very important for us because through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we actually get to know who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know that there is a Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Controller, the Supreme Proprietor, the Supreme Creator. And He is worshipped naturally as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But then we got to know that in His supreme position, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Generally, the understanding was there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas. All these 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas gave the understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is in Vaikuntha. In Vaikuntha, Narayan is being worshipped as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But then Krishna came, revealed His pastimes 5,000 years ago. And that pastimes was quite different. In that pastimes, He acted in a way that was quite unusual for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord comes as His incarnation. Lord incarnates. Sambhavami Juge Juge. He Himself mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that He appears from time to time from the Jugas. In many, many incarnations are there. But Krishna's pastimes was quite different. The Lord comes to paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. But Krishna's pastimes, yes, He did paritranaya sadhunam and vinashaya cha duskritam, but there was another wonderful aspect, the way He dealt with His devotees. That was exceptional. Like the Supreme Personality of Godhead dealing with His friends in Vrindavan. the Supreme Personality of Godhead dealing with his parents in Vrindavan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is dealing with his girlfriends in Vrindavan. And in a way, these pastimes of Krishna were so confusing that even the Vaishnavas from other sampradayas, many of them considered that these pastimes of Krishna are not appropriate. Like consider the Madhva Sampradaya do not want to deal with the Brahma's bewilderment. Brahma, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been described, Brahma is bewildered. Brahma Mohan Leela. And their consideration is, our Sampradaya Acharya, our Acharya, he is bewildered, how can you accept that? So they don't actually delve in that pastimes of Brahma Mohan, Brahma's bewilderment. And many others, not necessarily the Vaishnavas, but many people considered that the way Krishna dealt with the gopis was not appropriate. And they have a point also. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Jad Jad Acharati Sreshtas Lokastad Anuvartate. As the great man does, the common man follow. So people may think, well, this is the way to follow. Run after somebody else's wife. And so these were the confusing aspects of Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. Therefore, Krishna came as Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in order to make everybody understand the supreme situation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Vrindavan. And our acharyas, mainly the 6 Goswamis, they actually pointed out what is the unique aspects of Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. Why Krishna is acting in this way in Vrindavan. The consideration is, one of the considerations is that there are 5 kinds of favorable relationships. The 5 kinds of favorable relationships. That's neutrality, servitorship, friendship, parental and conjugal. Shantya, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhur. These are the 5 kinds of relationship. Now, in Vaikuntha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is worshipped by his devotees in the mood of neutrality and servitorship, mainly servitorship. But there are 3 other relationships which are actually succeedingly more intimate. Like servitorship is more important than neutrality. Then friendship is more intimate than servitorship. Parental is more intimate than friendship. And then conjugal is the most intimate. And in conjugal there are 2 considerations. Relationship between husband and wife and relationship between paramours. Now out of these 2 relationships, the relationship between paramours is even more intimate than husband and wife relationship. So the consideration is that in the material nature we see these 5 types of relationships. And material nature is a perverted reflection of the spiritual world. So whatever is there in the reflection must be there in the real reality. So we are seeing friendship, parental, conjugal relationships. But where is that? Where are those relationships in the spiritual world? Vaikuntha, we don't find that. And then also we consider friendship takes place among the equals. Friendship takes place among the equals, Now, who can become equal to the Supreme Personality of Godhead? In parental, the parents are superior and the subject is subordinate. And in conjugal, it's like a loving relationship between a young boy and a young girl. So how these kind of relationships can be possible with the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Who can become equal to the Lord? Who can become superior to the Lord, and so forth? But it must be there. Now the thing is, one cannot become equal to the Lord, or one cannot become superior to the Lord. But if the Lord wants, then he can become equal. He can become subordinate. But the problem is that, okay, the Lord may want to become equal. Lord may want to become subservient. But the devotees will not treat him that way. Their attitude always is in the worshipful way. Therefore, Krishna made this arrangement where he made his devotees forget that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that is Vrindavan. Now the thing is, there is a forgetfulness. He made his devotees forget. But what kind of forgetfulness? There are two kinds of forgetfulness. One is forgetfulness out of ignorance, and the other is forgetfulness out of love. Forgetfulness out of ignorance, we are experiencing it every moment. But forgetfulness out of love, we can consider. For example, the son has become the state president. It is not that the mother doesn't know that her son is the state president, but does the mother treat her son like a state president? Why not? Because of her love for him. Due to her love for him, he is just that little naughty boy that he has always been. And that is forgetfulness out of love. It's not that it doesn't remember, doesn't know, but due to the love, intense love, it doesn't matter. And that is what Vrindavan. It's not that the devotees of Vrindavan doesn't know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but it doesn't matter to them that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Their attitude is, you may be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so what? That's not important. What really matters is we can't help but love you. We can't exist without loving you. It is our love for you that really matters to us and nothing else. That is the attitude of devotees in Vrindavan. Out of intense love, although they know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they don't care about that. Doesn't it happen with intense love? When two persons are in love, then do they consider about each other's situation and position? Like say, a rich man's daughter is in head over heel in love with a poor man, poor boy. Does she ever think that he is poor? No. Her consideration is, well, I love her. Don't you find that in our, at least in the romantic novels? And so, so that is what love does. And that is what Vrindavan is. The intense love for the devotees in Vrindavan made them forget that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, if that forgetfulness was not there, could they treat Krishna the way they do? One example in that respect is, Krishna is playing with his cowherd boyfriends. And one of the favorite games they play is wrestling. And the condition of wrestling bout is that the loser will have to carry the winner on his back. That culture is still prevalent in India. In village they wrestle and the loser has to carry the winner on the back. So Krishna wrestles with his friend and Krishna loses. Then the friend demands, now Krishna, you have to carry me on your back. Krishna says, no, I'm not going to do that. Krishna, come on, I defeated you and that was the condition. No, there's a banana peel and I slipped on it and then you pounced on me and just claimed that you defeated. No, I'm not going to accept the defeat. I won't carry you on my back. The friend says, well, Krishna, where is the banana peel here that you're saying that you slipped on? And ask everybody, after such a lot of struggle I defeated you and now you're saying that you just slipped on a banana peel. Come on, carry me on your back. Then Krishna refuses and the friend forces his way onto Krishna's back. Now consider, to force his way onto Krishna's back, what he had to do. He had to step onto Krishna's body. Now which devotee ever will dare to go to the altar and try something like that? But they could do that because they have forgotten due to their love for Krishna. Their only consideration is that Krishna is my friend. And in a similar way, Krishna deals, like we know, Mother Jashoda with a stick in her hand, chasing Krishna, trying to tie him up with a rope. Radharani getting upset with Krishna tells him that I don't want to see him again. Let him. She tells Lalita and Vishakha that if that guy ever comes near here, tell them to get lost. Don't let him come here. And Lalita and Vishakha do that. Krishna comes, they say, Krishna, get lost. She is in a real bad mood. Don't go near him. Who will ever dare to treat the Lord in that way? But in Vrindavan, that's what happens. And that's why Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes are so extraordinary. And that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is not just the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is what Krishna's identity in Vrindavan. But that understanding was not there. People couldn't understand that, although in Srimad Bhagavatam it has been mentioned. Ete changsha kala pungsha krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Like after describing 22 different incarnations and mentioning that there are innumerable incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, innumerable incarnations. Avatara hi asankhayo. But then it's saying that those incarnations are ete changsha kala pungsha. They are the parts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although that understanding was there, that statement was there in the scriptures, but that understanding was not revealed. Therefore, Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and revealed those secrets, that how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, Basu Ghosh is singing, Vasudev Ghosh, Jodi Gaura na hoito, had Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't come, Tobe ki hoito kemone dhoritam dehe. How would I have maintained myself? Who would have revealed the extraordinary glory of Vrindavan pastimes? Who would have revealed the unique position of Srimati Radharani? Who would have revealed the mystery of the forest of Vrindavan, where the cowherd damsels are dealing with Krishna the way they are dealing with Krishna? The world would have been unaware of that, those understanding. Madhura Vrinda Bipino Madhuri. Bipino Madhuri, the sweetness of the forest of Vrindavan. Borojo Juboti Bhabero Bhakoti Shakoti Hoitokar, who would have been able to reveal the depth of the loving relationship between Krishna with the gopis. And sorry, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has summed it up in a very beautiful way. What is the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Aradha Bhagavan Brajeshu Tanai. The supreme worshipable personality is the son of Nanda Maharaj. Son of Nanda Maharaj, which actually clearly indicates not the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. The supreme personality of Godhead is the son of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Jashoda. And Stadhama Vrindavanam. His abode is Vrindavan, not Dwarka, not Vaikuntha. Vrindavan is his abode. The supreme personality of Godhead is the son of Nanda Maharaj who resides in Vrindavan. Stadhama Vrindavanam. Ramma Kachidupashana Brajabodhu Vargena Jakolpita. The way the cowherd damsels worshipped him, that's the highest form of worship. The highest form of worship is the way the cowherd damsels of Vrindavan worshipped him. And the ultimate goal of life is to develop that loving relationship with that personality. Prema Pumartha Mahan. The goal of life is to develop that loving relationship with Krishna. Now the consideration is, what is the proof? In the Vedic culture, every statement has to be justified or substantiated with proof. What is the proof? Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. The spotless Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam, is the proof. From Srimad Bhagavatam we understand that this Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose abode is Vrindavan, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj. Prema Pumartha Mahan. And the Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. Prema Pumartha Mahan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam. This is the conclusion of the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tatradhara Naparaha. Just accept it wholeheartedly. And there is no need to accept anything else. Because when you got the highest, then what's the point in running after the things that are less important? So that is why it's so important to delve into Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Krishna himself came as a devotee to remind us, to make us understand who that Krishna is. So that's why in the subsequent Kali Yuga, after Dwapar Yuga, Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How often does this Krishna come to this planet? Once in the day of Brahma. Although Krishna is saying, Sambhavami Juge Juge, although there are innumerable incarnations of Krishna, but Krishna doesn't come Juge Juge. Not Juge Juge, but only once in a day. Whose day? Brahma's day. What is the length of Brahma's day? Duration of Brahma's day? The duration of Brahma's day is Sahasra Juga Parjantam. 4,000 Chaturjugas. Satta, Treta, Dwapar, Kali, 4 Yugas together make one Diva Yuga. And 1,000 such Diva Yugas make a day of Brahma. And in that day of Brahma, Krishna comes just once. That also has been specified. When? In a day of Brahma, there are 14 manus. Each manu's period of reign is 71 Chaturjugas. 1000 divided by 14 is about 71. So 71 Chaturjugas is the period of Manu's reign, each Manu's reign. And the seventh Manu is Vaivashata Manu, the son of sun god, Vivashan. Imam Vivashate Yogam Praktavan Aham Abbayam, Krishna is saying, I imparted this knowledge unto son of Vivashan. I gave it to Vivashan, and Vivashan gave it to Vivashan Manabepraho. Vivashan gave it to his son Manu. Who is that Manu? Vaivashata Manu. So out of the 71 Chaturjugas, on the 28th Chaturjuga, during the period of Vaivashata Manu, in the Dwapar Yuga, towards the end of the Dwapar Yuga, Krishna, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, comes. And as he winds up his pastimes, as his pastime ends, Dwapar Yuga ends and Kali Yuga begins. And then, in that Kali Yuga, Krishna again comes as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as a devotee. And appearing as a devotee, Krishna teaches the secret of or mystery of Krishna's Braja Leela. Why Braja Leela is confusing? Because the Braja Leela is like the activity, Krishna's activity in Vrindavan is like a cowherd boy, as an ordinary human being. Not even an aristocratic city boy. He's just an ordinary cowherd boy in Vrindavan. So that is the confusing aspect, because Krishna is acting as a cowherd boy. He is not controlling, he is not like Narayan, like he is not controlling, he is not killing the demons the way in other incarnations he does. Playfully he is killing the demons. Cowherd boy, he is killing the demons. And so that's why Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes can become quite confusing. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he actually revealed the mystery of Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. And from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, what do we find? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to reveal two aspects of Krishna's pastimes. One is or rather not Krishna's pastimes, his activities, his pastimes. One is the external reason, the other is the internal reason. He came to distribute something that has never been given before. We say that, Namo Mahavadannaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate, to distribute Krishna Prem. Krishna Prema Pradayate. He is distributing Krishna Prem, which was not given before. Anarpita Charing Chirat, which was not given ever in the past. Meaning, for a long, long time it was not given before. Anarpita Charing Chirat. Korunaya Bhatirna Kalo. He descended in the age of Kali. And what is that? Samarpaito Munnato Jalarasam Sabhakti Sriyam. Swabhakti, his own devotion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to distribute his own devotion. Krishna himself came to distribute Krishna consciousness, Krishna Prem, Krishna Bhakti, in the most exalted and in the most brilliant mellow. Like as I was saying, what is the most exalted? Conjugal relationship. the way Krishna had with the gopis. And Ujjala, brilliant, most exalted and most brilliant. And what is the brilliant aspect of this relationship? Is the relationship of Parokiya relationship. Jayo Jayo Jalo Rasho Sarbo Rasho Sar Parokiya Bhabe Jaha Brojete Prachar. The way it has been revealed in Vrindavan through this relationship where Krishna's relationship with the gopis is not socially established through marriage. It was not socially approved or socially established. It's just loving relationship simply because of love. No social consideration of marriage. Anyway, so these are the deeper aspects, so I don't want to get into that. But we will see how beautifully Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his pastimes, and he actually gave us the highest spiritual understanding. And what is the highest spiritual understanding? The highest spiritual gift is that loving relationship. But what's the means of achieving that loving relationship? That relationship becomes available through the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There are many, many mantras, many Gayatri mantras, but there is only one Mahamantra, and that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, okay, maybe briefly I can also explain this part of it. What is the difference between Mahamantra and mantra? Mantra generally indicates Gayatri. Now Gayatri has three aspects. Vij means the seed, Nam and Nyas. Gayatri is meant for meditation. So Gayatri indicates the Vij or the seed of the mantra. Like for example, Brahma Gayatri, the seed is Om. Those who are Brahmanas, they know what is the Vij of Guru Gayatri, what is the Vij of Krishna Gayatri. The first thing that you say, Om, or Krishna Gayatri is Kling. So every Gayatri has a Bij, seed. And just as from the seed, the tree becomes manifest, from this seed, the mantra's actual identity becomes manifest. And then the Nam, the name of the personality who is being addressed through the Gayatri mantra, through the mantra. And then the third aspect, Nyas, is how the mantra should be meditated upon. So every Gayatri usually have Vij, Nam and Nyas. Whereas when it is a Mahamantra, then there is no Vij and no Nyas. It is just Nam, Nam and Nam. Like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So where is the Vij and where is the Nyas? It's just Nam and Nam and Nam. Holy name. Srila Prabhupada also indicated that Panchatattva Mahamantra. Now let's look at that also. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivash Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So that's why Panchatattva also is a Mahamantra. So that is the wonderful aspect of the Mahamantra. And the thing is, Gayatri takes you to Vaikuntha. Mahamantra takes you to? Very good. Mahamantra takes you to Vrindavan. So, now the choice is yours. Do you want to Vaikuntha? How many of you want to go to Vaikuntha? No one. How many of you want to go to Vrindavan? If at all you just bump into Vaikuntha, will you settle there? No. Until you reach Vrindavan, you are not going to be satisfied. That is the gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And why Vrindavan is so attractive? Because in Vrindavan, Krishna, the all-attractive personality, is having the most wonderful loving exchange with his most intimate devotees. So that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to distribute that. And we can see how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did that. We can see when he appeared. When did he appear? What was the time when he appeared? Do you remember? It was a solar eclipse. I'm sorry, it was a lunar eclipse actually. It was a lunar eclipse. And at the time of lunar eclipse, because it's an inauspicious time, at that time people chant the holy name of the Lord. So he appeared at a time when it was actually considered to be very, very inauspicious. So, in the pretext of appearing at a time like that, he made everybody chant the holy name. So this is how he starts his pastimes. So next few days we will discuss about Mahaprabhu's pastimes. And today, the next class, we'll hear from His Holiness Devamrita Maharaj from 11 to 1. 11:30. 11:30 to, where are the organizers? Anyway, what is the next timing? What is the timing next class? 11. Okay, Maharaj wants it to be from 11:30. You are the boss, Maharaj, so whatever you want, we'll follow you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Maharaj, do you have any comments? Any question? Yes. Yeah, they'll give you the mic. Yeah.
Thank you very much for the wonderful class. We're always very happy to have the opportunity to hear from you. And my question is, when we were speaking at the end about the Gayatri Mantra bringing you to Vaikuntha, is that like the traditional, like Vedic Gayatri? Because in the Gayatri Mantra that we get in our tradition, we also have the different mantras that worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then Krishna. So were you speaking about, if you can explain for me.
Yeah, actually there are different Gayatris indicating different personalities. Like there is, say as we know, there is Brahma Gayatri, and there is, Devi Gayatri. There are different types of Gayatri. We also chant Guru Gayatri. There are different Gayatris, and those Gayatris will take us to that specific destination. But, so generally, Gayatri takes to Vaikuntha. But the Gopal mantra that we have, that actually leads to Vrindavan. Same with Kam Gayatri. Although they're Gayatri, but those two Gayatris are actually taking us to Vrindavan. That we can find in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. So he actually, Gop Kumar received Gopal mantra, and chanting that Gopal mantra, he actually was elevated to Vrindavan. And so does it explain your question? Yeah. Any other question?
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. The relationship with Krishna at the present stage, the time when I chant the holy names, but how do I experience the relationship with Krishna through the chanting? How do you experience that Krishna is reciprocating and there's a dealing between Krishna and myself?
Yeah, that will be revealed in course of time. As we develop our purity, the revelation will take place. And eventually, Dibbo Gyan Hriday Prakashita, the transcendental knowledge will be revealed in the heart. There is no need for any kind of artificial practice as such. Simply chant the holy name offenselessly, with the right attitude. And as I said, like as the heart becomes purified, the revelations will take place. It will happen in course of time by the mercy of the Lord. So our business is to faithfully follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions, follow the process that Srila Prabhupada gave, and the rest will happen.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. So, I heard one of your class in which you mentioned that just after Krishna, when he came, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. But in other Kali Yugas, he comes as Gaur Narayan. But when I tell somebody, they ask me some reference, like where do you get the reference from this? Like Krishna comes as God Narayan. Is there
not Narayan? That Krishna, that other Kali Yuga comes, he's a Yugavatar. Right? He's a Yugavatar. That is the Yuga to establish the Yuga Dharma. Right? But in this particular Kali Yuga, when Krishna reveals his Braja Leela, then it is Krishna who comes. It's not a Yugavatar of expansion of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu. The Yugavatars are not Narayans as such. I mean, they are Narayan naturally, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But they are expansions of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu. Whereas Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not an expansion of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, but he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Also he gives the holy names? In other yugas also, when he comes as Yuga Avatar, so does he distribute the holy names only?
No, they give Tarak Brahma Mantra.
Oh yeah, that's it.
The holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is a special prerogative of this yuga.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, yes.
Thank you so much for the class. You spoke about how aspects to Lord Chaitanya's appearance, the internal reasons and the external reasons. And it is said about the external reason is that he's come to spread the Yuga Dharma.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to know, as far as the Yuga Dharma is concerned with us, for the Lord it's external reason. For us, how important is our involvement
Okay,
in that,
yeah.
especially?
It's not just the Juga Dharma, but to give Krishna consciousness in Braja revelation. Right? Like, as I was saying, Unnato Ujjala Rasam Swabhakti Swayam. Swabhakti, his own devotion, in the most exalted, that is Madhurjali Ras, and Ujjala in the Parakya Melo. That is what he comes to give. And that's why it is not just Juga Dharma. Juga Dharma he establishes in every Juga. But this is Anarpito Charing Chirat, which he never given before. Right? Chirat, can indicate ever. But here it indicates a long, long time, so long that, like another day of Brahma. So many yugas, 1,000 Chatur yugas went by. And then after that he is giving it again.
Guru Maharaj, could you say a bit about how this chanting of Hare Krishna, especially in Sankirtan, is actually the Vrindavan aspect of it?
There are various aspects. One is the Sambandha Gyan. Right? The Sambandha Gyan is understanding the identity of the Lord and our relationship with Him. So that is being revealed by this Mahaprabhu's line, Gauriya Vaishnava Parampara. Right? And the other aspect is that it is, like by this process, by chanting the holy name, will reveal the identity of Radha Krishna. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is actually personification of Radha Krishna. You understand the point? Vaikuntha aspect is Lakshmi Narayan. But this Hare Krishna aspect is, Vrindavan aspect is Radha Krishna aspect. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra actually indicating Radha Krishna. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So Guru Maharaj, in chanting then the Mahamantra, are we to meditate on it as a mantra, or should we have the attitude that I'm addressing Radha Krishna?
Prabhupada is emphatically saying, focus on the hearing. There's no need to imagine anything. Because imagination is going to be a product of our mind. But Krishna is not a product of our mind. Krishna is beyond that. Right? The holy name is Krishna himself, manifested himself in the form of transcendental sound vibration. Now, how do you receive sound? Can you touch the sound? Can you see the sound? The way to receive the sound is by hearing. So, from chanting the holy name, from the name itself, or I won't say itself, from the name himself, Krishna's form will become manifest. Along with Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities will become manifest. Along with Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes will become manifest. Krishna's associates will become manifest. The entire spiritual world will become manifest. Just as it had manifested to Brahma. And he's transported to the spiritual world. And what did he see? Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vriksha. He's seeing the spiritual world. He's seeing Krishna. Venum kanantam aravinda dalayataksham. Right? So it is going to be a direct perception as a result of that pure chanting of the holy name. So we don't have to do anything else, just hear and chant. The rest will automatically manifest. Okay, so I'll stop now. Thank you all very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So the next class is at 11:30. Here, His Holiness Devamrita Swami Maharaj will give. Gaur Premanande.